Good evening, YouTubers. This video is a different video from what I usually do. So, a good friend of mine wanted me to do a recommendation video. This said friend is Richard Gruber. Okay, now I can recommend him as far as the space shuttle can carry him, He's not only a good friend, but the way he teaches makes you feel like family. I still remember when I was scared of the table saw and the bandsaw, and he showed me there was nothing to be scared of. And he let me go at my pace. The other teachers would just say, "Oh, figure it out," and then the next day someone gets his finger chopped off or some shit, And then that's why a retarded ass school by the name of Mesa Alta Junior High School in Broomfield, New Mexico, had to shut down the wood tech because so many injuries. I'm talking like 2-3 injuries a month, and that is way too many. But Mr. Gruber, he would hold his foot down and go at the piece of pace, and he would watch as the student would rip a board or cut with the miter saw. He would watch, and he would not let a student go unless they 100% showed him that they weren't goofing around, they were taking it seriously, and that they know for sure what the fuck they were doing. And 4 years later, I still talk to him, and we talk about life lessons and how we learn as we go and all this other stuff. He's still a good teacher even as a friend. We don't get to see each other that often because he lives up in the mountains and I live here in Aurora, but we still talk occasionally, and we'll be talking for like almost an hour on end, maybe 2 hours, depending on what had to be done on either side. And, he gives me a lot of advice, helpful advice. So, long story short, I totally recommend him. I recommend him to anybody. Anybody who has the heart to learn and actually learn instead of goof around. And man, I can recommend him on so many levels. He's very understanding. He has high discipline. And, the way he disciplines, once again, is like family. He wants to make sure you understand why he was upset or anything like that. Well, anyway, long story short, I recommend Richard Gruber to anybody who wants to hire him or have him as a teacher. You take care, YouTubers. Bye.